is Steve Kerr knows better. My reaction to Steph Curry's comments is, I do not believe you that you have learned from this. And my reaction to the incident is that the Warriors continue to be the most unlikable team in sports. On Kerr, Kerr played the same game when Draymond hit LeBron in the groin. When he was asked about it after the game, he was like, "Oh, I think it should be rescinded, rather than I think they should rescind it rather than that they should suspend him." Kerr's joking, suspended 8, 10 games. This is worthy of a 5-game suspension. He took his mouthpiece out and threw it at the ref because he was mad about a call the ref did not make. Udonis Haslem.
And he's also a repeat offender.
Udonis Haslem once took his mouthpiece out, threw it on the ground. It bounced up near the ref, and he was suspended for 1 playoff game. Okay? So Kerr joking like, oh, it endangered thousands of people. Kerr, you know better. It's not about how dangerous it was. You cannot throw projectiles at the officials. Pretty simple rule in sports. And as far as Steph saying, I'll learn from it. Hey, Steph, man, you got thrown out of an NBA Finals game for this same behavior. That one was at a fan, not at a official. But no, and why are the Warriors unlikable?
Because what you just saw right there. Explain what Durant did.
And of course, Durant. Cece, nothing is more perfect than Durant seeing Steph Curry getting thrown out and be like, oh, I got to do it too.
Oh.
I got to do it too. He's getting thrown out. I got to get thrown out.
Let me insert myself into the story.
And then, to wave he was not flipping off the fans. He was waving his ring finger. That's my ring finger. And he was pointing to the Memphis fans. Fans that have watched their team build the, I would say, typical way, and then always run up against roadblocks, be it the Spurs or the Thunder or the Warriors, waving your ring finger at them? What are you doing?
My problem with Steph is, both times this occurred, the game was basically out of reach. And he's just crying and complaining, all right? I was watching the game. He was playing a heck of a game.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked like Steph. Now, I can understand whining calls and everything at the end. My favorite player, LeBron, no one whines more than him. But to reach in your mouth and throw your mouthpiece, for one, do you know how dirty a mouthpiece is?
How disgusting that is?
I mean, do you know? I mean, that right there, first of all, you can't throw anything at a ref. You can't do it multiple times. Steph Curry, you're too big for this. Okay. What sense does this what were you going to accomplish?
Give me just a slight taste of bigger picture. This is a little surprising early on in the season that they're even expressing a little bit of frustration.
Jenna,
I'm not that surprised.
Go ahead, CC.
Well, I'm not that surprised that they would be reacting this way. They don't expect to ever lose. Anytime they get down, they expect there's not going to be any challenge for them. No one is going to confront them. No one is going to play with them. No one is going to make it tough for them. So, yes, this is how they respond when they're pushed against the wall.
And I really hope you're not bothered by this, but I don't want to talk about the big picture right now. I want to talk about what happened. A face of the league, one of the only, 5 active players that have won MVP. That is a very important. He is one of, you could argue, the most important player in the league, certainly in the top 3. He has the best-selling jersey year after year.
Okay, let me pose, since you don't like that question, let me pose another question to you. What if this is LeBron, or what if this is Kevin Durant?
This is
big picture.
The idea of what LeBron would get if he acted the way the Warriors and Steph most notably act. Steph, for some reason, maybe because he's little, maybe because he's thin and unassuming, he gets to be this cuddly, lovable star, even though he's clearly the single most arrogant player in the league. Nobody else in the league celebrates shots before they go in the way he does. Nobody else does the things, pretends to be sleeping on the sidelines during an NBA Finals game. We disregard all of it. LeBron absolutely whines about calls. But what is the closest thing in LeBron's career, 15 years, we've seen to an on-court incident like this? Nothing. Thrown out of a game for throwing something at the ref? And this is part and parcel for the team. Steph Curry, arrogant, crybaby, throws tantrum. Kevin Durant, Forget the front runner stuff. Everything he put on the shoes, that's true. The off the court stuff this summer. Draymond being who he is. Zaza, one of the dirtiest players in the league.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.